Oh, I'm live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Just bear with me, people, while I'm setting up. How are you today? Welcome to our Tuesday morning business growth insights in this group. I'm hoping that you're jumping in live to join me. If you are, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. And as you say, just give me 2 seconds because I'm literally setting up all the, oh my God, all the techie stuff, as you can see. Just bear with me a sec. Okay. All right. So we've just got a new member wanting to be let into the group. So I'm letting them in. All right. Now we're getting on with today's Tuesday morning group insights. Okay. As you know, beautiful people, this is where I come live every single Tuesday to give you some really valuable training on how you can grow your business. Now, mostly this is teaching in the areas of mindset, motivation, and marketing. Today we have a marketing topic for you, which is the top 5 ways to have fun and promote yourself in business, which is really, really exciting. If you don't know this about me, I love to have fun in my business. It's something that good morning, Ben Hilston. Lovely to have you joining me this morning. It's part of my brand is to have fun. Now, the reason I have chosen this specific topic this morning is that I've been noticing a lot lately all around the traps as I'm following different people and I'm watching different people show up and talk about their businesses, that they're very serious about it, okay? And or they seem to be like taking it really seriously. Now, don't get me wrong. Business is a very serious thing, okay? It's great to be serious about your business. But it doesn't mean that when you're serious about your business, I mean, I'm deadly serious about growing my business, but it doesn't mean that you can't have fun while you're doing that. So this is what I want to talk on today, right? And having fun when you're promoting yourself, I believe, is an extra powerful thing to do, especially if it's part of your brand. So for me, for instance, I am a person who loves to have fun both in life and in my personal life and in my business. Yes, it is absolutely part of my brand because I love to laugh at myself and I love to tell a good joke. So that's kind of, it's just me showing up, showing my personality in my business. Now, the other thing is I love to see other people having fun in business as well. That's personally what I really resonate with. And I resonate with the person behind that brand, right? Because branding, and this is a whole other topic that we can talk about another day, but branding is so much more than just pretty colors. Branding, you are your brand. So showing up and having fun in business is a really powerful thing to do. So I personally aim to have fun in everything that I do in business. Although I am serious about my business, I'm very serious about helping the beautiful people that I get to help. I'm extremely serious about it. But I love what I do so much that it's not hard for me to have fun when I do it, right? Something else that I see is that when people are promoting themselves, I see them kind of holding back, right? Because it's almost like I can kind of hear their thoughts. It's like they're saying like, oh my God, having to go and promote myself in business is a drag. And I've been there. I've had that thought as well. But how about if we did this? What about if we changed the thought of, instead of thinking of promotion as something that you have to do in business, think about it as something that you get to do in business. That will help you see it as something fun to do, right? For me, Tuesday mornings, I love, like Tuesdays are hands down my favorite day of the week. And I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. And part of that is because I get to come here in this group and train you beautiful people, right? And so I used to turn up to these trainings. This is way back years ago when I was doing things like this. I used to turn up to these trainings and like, oh my God, I have to go live and I have to do a weekly training. Since I've made that mind shift and thinking about is that I get to train and I get to show up and I get to present myself, it's a whole new level. So that's a little mind shift that you can make right from the start there. All right, so we're going to get into now the 5 top fun ways to promote yourself. All right, so let's get going. And oh my God, I absolutely love StreamYard. It is so much fun. And now, by the way, too, just before I do this, because I'm on StreamYard, I can actually see your comments coming up on the side of my screen. But here, see here, so it says Facebook user, and I can't see who it is. If you would like to go and click, there's a link in the description above. Just go and click on that link and give Facebook, give StreamYard your permission to show your name in Facebook. That way I'll be able to see who it is. So that way I can see something like this. I can see that it's Parmay. Good morning, Parmay. All right. So there we go. All right. So let's get on with our training this morning. All right. 5 top fun ways to promote. Number 1 is share videos. Now, I know there's a certain person watching this video watching this training who's 1000% going to agree with me here. Videos, you've probably noticed them popping up a lot more in social media in particular. And the reason for that is because they are powerful, right? You will see them popping up in places like generic posts, like we're starting to use, well, we have been using now lately videos for a lot of our posts. And in fact, I think probably all of them, most of them or all of them. But you can also use them in things like stories and reels. Reels are huge in social media right now. And I will admit something that I need to hop on a little bit more, but something that we've really been starting to use them in is stories. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, so if you think videos are key right now, right? Absolute key. This is why they're popping up all the time, because they really help grow your reach. For us personally, I know that since we have been using videos rather than just like static quote posts or, just static plain posts, our reach has grown amazing. And just think, when I say videos too, it doesn't mean that you have to like record a crap ton of stuff like yourself doing videos, right? Unless, of course, you're like me and you love getting in front of camera. I'm not shy. But you can record some shorter videos of yourself, or there's something else you can do, which I'll get to in a little while. All right. Now, videos, as I've said, they are more effective than a static post. And the reason for that is because Facebook and most of the other socials will really, they love the videos, and the algorithm picks them up a lot more because it sees it as what you're doing is if someone clicks on your video to watch it, you've got their attention for a lot longer. Okay, this is why they're more effective. And so the algorithm picks it up and said, oh, she's watching or he's watching that video. Awesome. I'm going to put that in front of more people. So videos get the algorithm working for you. That's such a big word on a Tuesday morning, algorithm, but it works for me. So they are definitely more effective than a static post. And again, I will say, since we've been using videos, our reach has grown by a lot. I don't have the percentage, which I will maybe find for you, but it has grown a lot. Videos also pique people's curiosity, right? Because people go, oh, what's happening? What's going on here? What's going on here? Yes, Ben, videos are great, aren't they? So videos, they don't have to be very long, right? Some of the videos that we do, they're only about 5 to 8 seconds. I think the longest video we've done like on a post is for maybe 10 seconds, all right? But what it does is it piques people's curiosity. If I say, oh, what's this funky music? Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, this quote looks interesting. Oh, I'm just going to click on this to watch more and see what it's all about. While I'm clicking on the video, I'm actually going to read the text, okay? So people are wanting this content. So it's kind of up to us as business owners to share it with them. With videos, oh my God, the creativity is absolutely endless. And you can do that in something like Canva. Canva is incredible for video. Now, Canva are adding new things all the time. And I have to say, when I started using Canva, I think it was back in 2018 when I was working as a virtual assistant. I don't even think they had the video option, or if they did, I hadn't found it yet. But nowadays, oh my God, what you can create in Canva, which is a really user-friendly app, the animations and the videos are incredible. And I have to say that my beautiful Parme, who is my VA, she comes up with some amazing stuff in Canva, right? And the creativity that we have is awesome. We have so much fun preparing our socials on a Friday. And you know, as much as I love Tuesdays, Fridays, I reckon, would have to be the second favourite day of my week, because I get to sit then and watch everything that we've created. And I'm literally dancing around having fun with it. You have started a group to help those in Canva, Ben. Awesome. We need to have you on to interview you about that, my mate. All right. So the second way is using stories and selfies. So have fun promoting yourself with stories and selfies. All right, now the reason for that is because these are really highly visible, right? They're at the top of the socials. So you'll notice when you go to scroll through social media, what is the first thing that you see on Facebook and Instagram? You see the stories. And again, you want to pique people's interest. Now, going further to that, with stories and selfies in particular, it helps people see the face behind the business. If you're not someone who is, you know, putting a lot of posts up on your socials with your face on them, stories is going to help you do that, because people want real people. They don't want, you know, what I'm seeing a lot of is that people don't just want these generic brands. Make it more personal, relate to people. So show your beautiful face. Now, with stories as well, you can absolutely use them to promote, but you've got to mix it in. You've got to use a bit of both, right? So don't just use them to promote. Like I said, show them you. So pepper in some promotion, pepper promotion. Pop in some polls, you know, put in some highlights of what you're doing on the weekend. I just put a really funny, literally before this, I just put a really funny story on. If you want to check it out, well, I think it's funny. Go to my profile and check out the story that I just put up. It's just weird. And I'd love to see you react to it. All right, now also, if you to go a step further, so stories and reels also. So reels, they also they don't necessarily pop up the top, but they're really popular. You will notice on Instagram, reels are the way to go right now, because they're getting incredible reach. So you can take a short video or make a short video and make it a reel, right? Incredible reach for these. Stories and selfies are quick and easy. They're quick and easy for you to do. You don't have to sit there for hours preparing something. You know, you can make something up on the spot like I did this morning. I think it was literally a 6-second video that I did in my story. Again, check it out. But it's quick and easy. So you can just go and post it and you're done. They have built-in creative tools to make it extra fun, right? You can put fun filters. You can put music. I mean, I love the music. Music is something that I love. You can do prompts, calls to action. There's like endless things. And actually, I will say, better than Facebook stories are great with these interactive tools, but I will say Insta's a little bit better for that, because you can actually put more fun GIFs in there and stuff. If you use the Instagram, link it to Facebook, so it posts platforms both at once. I love you, Ben. It's great that you're here. Yes, you're right. Exactly, do that. There you go. Quick and easy tip for you, people. Stories are great for limited time offers. So stories are only up for 24 hours. So when people see something that you're promoting on your stories, they know when you have a clear call to action of what they need to do, right? They know that they need to jump on it, because they know that the story in the back of their mind, they go, oh, this story's only up for a few more hours, so I've got to jump on it now. So if you're presenting your your limited time offer and you're presenting it well, then people are going, oh my God, I want to jump on that. So use that option. Like I said, don't just promote on your stories, kind of pepper in the fun personal stuff as well. And again, you can make simple stories in Canva. If you want to check out some things that you can do, go and check out, again, my stories. We've got some great stories that have gone up yesterday. They should still be up now. We've got some more coming up today. Most of them we've designed in Canva. And then, of course, I've peppered in the fun stuff, the personal stuff as well. Number 3, contests and competitions. Okay, so now, we have done many of these competitions in the past, and I have to tell you, they have gone off, when we have done these competitions. And so what they can do is grow your following. They can help you grow your following because they really get people to interact with you, right? And interact with your brand as well. Now, if you're giving them something of value, something that they can win, that's of value, people want to win things, right? So you've got to make sure that the prize that you're presenting is something that, excuse me, that your ideal client or that your following is going to really want to get. Like, it's really got to be desirable for them. And as long as you have a really strong call to action, as well as that prize that you know people are going to want to win, right, then competitions are just incredible. Now, let me give you an example of that. So I do bar class every Wednesday night. And if you don't know what a bar class is, it's an exercise class that's crossed between ballet, yoga, and Pilates. All right, it's really cool. Anyway, so the bar clinic that I attend had this competition on where if you, the more you promoted this particular bar clinic, the more you got to, the more entries you got in to win 5 free classes. Now, this was a prize worth $120. So me, I love a good competition. So I went, who doesn't want to win 5 free classes worth $120? So I entered this competition. You thought it was, I thought it was drink a clock. No, not quite. So I entered this competition to win these 5 free bar classes. And what I did was I reviewed them on Google. I gave them a review on Google. I gave them a review on their Facebook business page. I tagged them in stories, both on Instagram and Facebook. I also did a post both on Instagram and Facebook, and I tagged them. Now, you think about, I want this prize was of value to me. So I went out of my way to win it, right? Now, what did they get when I did that? They got a Google review and they got a Facebook review. So when you're giving away these particular prizes, if you're doing it right, you do have the opportunity for a review, right? Now, obviously, the way this bar clinic ran this particular competition, getting a review was part of the process. By the way, just FYI, I won. Pretty cool. But not only did they get reviews from me, they got reviews from other people who entered as well. Now, also, what I like to do is when I win prizes first of all, I'll say when I win prizes, I automatically go to give people a review because I find that, that's something that I just like to do for people. Now, also, when I'm holding the competition, what I will do, and I have done in the past, the people that have won the competition, say, for instance, it's a 1-hour coaching session, I will ask them at the end of that session, would you mind giving me a review? Most people will say yes. And so I won another prize a couple of days ago, and I actually have said to this particular lady, I will hands down give you a review. So that's on my to-do list this week. So you see, these are really fun ways, but man, do they help you promote yourself in many different ways in business. The other thing you can do is those people who don't win, even if they don't win, still offer them a discount. And so this way you might pick up some new customers. Imagine that. Wow. So not only are you getting a review, you're most likely going to pick yourself up more clients or customers. Who doesn't want that? All right, number 4. So interviews. Look at that lady. I wonder who that lady is on the screen. Oh, there's me and there's another lady. Oh my God, Susie Manley. By the way, Susie, if you come back, Susie's one of our valued members. Susie, happy birthday. It's her birthday today. All right, so let's talk about interviews. So I personally have a rule with interviews that when someone asks me to do one, I always say yes, no matter what it's for. And the reason for that is because interviews are powerful. And I'm going to go through a few different reasons why. Now, before I go on with these reasons, though, let me say, first of all, that interviews don't all have to be videos, because I know that some of you watching this are maybe a little bit introverted or a little bit shy just yet to put yourself out there in the area of interviews, but they can also be things like podcast interviews. They can be written interviews where you go and you have an interview with a magazine editor or something like that, right? But again, videos are the most powerful. But the reason I say yes to interviews is because what I know is that this is where I really get to show my fun side. And we as business owners really have the opportunity to show the real us. Here's why. Okay, because the more places that you can say, or the more people you can say you've been interviewed by, and then you share that interview to your audience, right, the better. Because what this is doing is it's telling people that your message is worth sharing, that people want to share your message for you, right? And it also tells them that you really know what you're talking about. So it really does help with your credibility in business. Not only that, but someone else is promoting you, right? This is why in this group here, we have Thursday morning business member spotlight interviews. This is where I am, as the admin and the host of this group, I'm promoting your business, right? These interviews have got nothing to do with me. They are to promote you and your business. So you're coming into this group, you're getting yourself in front of a new audience and you're promoting yourself. All right, so I'm choosing to promote you. And so when I go and do interviews with someone else, I did an interview last Thursday with a lovely lady called Adrienne Francis. She interviewed me in her group and I got myself in front of her audience, which was incredible. I got to share my story, expands my credibility. I just said it. We get to tell our stories. The one thing that I love when people do our business member spotlight is everyone I interview, I love hearing their stories and how they got into business. I love it. I absolutely love it. It fascinates me with the journey people go on to then go into business. And it is telling your story is a powerful way. Again, you're resonating with your audience because a lot of people are out there, they're wanting to work with or buy products from you, someone who's got a background or someone who understands where they've come from. And I see this a lot, absolutely a lot. Interviews, I've mentioned this too, they get you in front of a whole new audience. They really do. Like I said, with Adrienne, I've done, and I've done many a podcast, I've done many a video interview in other people's groups. And they help grow your audience. Hands down, I've had people come into this group because I've been interviewed in other groups. And I know, I've also, people have been interviewed in this group, right? And they have invited people to watch their interview in this group. So can you see how it's all working for our business? It all works together. Number 5. Here we go, people. Virtual expos. Oh my God, I can't wait to share more information on this. Okay, so virtual expos are a fairly new idea, right? Fairly new, designed by the lady whose photo you just saw, this beautiful Susie Manley. Now, we have recently dubbed Susie Manley the queen of virtual expos. And the reason that virtual expos are so good, to me, these are hands down the most fun, or the funnest, if that's even a word, the funnest way to promote yourself in business. And the best thing about virtual expos, right, is that you get to integrate a lot of what we've just spoken about, a lot of those other 4 reasons, fun ways to promote yourself in business. So, you know, expos go for a relatively short period of time. So most of them will go for 2 or 3 days. The one we do runs for 3 days, right? And you get to promote yourself to an audience who is wanting to connect with you. So they're coming to this expo specifically to learn about people in business and learn about what you do. They're going to be seeking you out. So some of the things that you can do, like I said, you can integrate what we've just spoken about, is you can interview your clients about your product. You can showcase your product. You can use fun videos to promote yourself and hold competitions. You can hold competitions that run for the duration of the expo itself. And so I'm going to show you a little bit more about how that works as we're going on. But before I do that, I want to mention our expo. You see in that picture, my beautiful Parmaid has had a lot of fun with this in Canva, by the way. So we have our expo, next one, coming up on the 3rd, 4th and 5th of November. So if you want to promote yourself in this virtual expo, you need to register as a stall holder. When you do that, when you become a registered stall holder, you get to set up a stall album, which is your equivalent to, if you think about an in-person expo, it's your equivalent to a stall table where you full on get to promote yourself, display all your products, all your services, all your brochures, all of your specials, all of that type of stuff, right? And you'll promote yourself in as many ways as you can over the 3 days. And I'm going to give you more on that shortly. All right. Okay. So let's talk about, what does the small business, what does the virtual expos do for you? Now, how they work is they are open to all small business owners, okay, as registered stall holders. Now, a lot of other people will come as well. You might like to invite, friends and family in as well, a lot more of your following, because you get to, like I've mentioned, showcase your amazing products and services to everyone attending. They help you make new connections. I think this is one of the most important things that I've learned in holding these virtual expos, is that they do help you make amazing new connections with fellow business owners. And some of the connections that I've done like 7 of these expos with different people now, most of them with Susie, a couple with other people, and I've run one of my own. Obviously, I'm doing the second one. But the connections that I'm making are second to none. I'm just so happy with the connections that I'm making. And obviously, I'm growing my network. I'm getting a lot more people coming into different parts of my network. Am I picking up clients? Absolutely, from these expos, 100% picking up clients. I'm learning, you get to learn heaps of new skills as well, because as I said, these are relatively new. So the new skills that you get to learn are really powerful. And as well, you get to because you are part of the expo, you get access to amazing specials. Not only, provide your own specials, but you get access to specials from other stall holders. So they're so powerful. Right now, let me tell you a little bit more about how they work and what you can get as a registered stall holder. So as I mentioned, our next one that's coming up is 3rd, 4th and 5th of November, 2022. If you want to find more information, you can go to that QR code, or you can click on the little link that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So when you register as a stall holder, you get an exclusive stall album with unlimited uploads. So you can upload those videos we talked about and pictures, anything that you want to promote. The whole idea of these is to promote, right? You have 3 promotional posts per day while the expo's on, so 9 posts in total. And again, all 3 or all 9 of these posts should be promotional, because the whole idea is to promote you and promote your business. You have the option to do 3 or to do 1 30-minute live each day. So that's 90 minutes all up, and you get 30 minutes each day. Now, this is optional, but again, as we've said, doing video and doing lives is powerful. Facebook loves it. You have the option to provide lucky door prizes, which are drawn each day. When you provide a lucky door prize, guess what happens when I do the draw? You get another shout out from me. So yet another way to get yourself in front of people. You will get access to the Heart and Soul Virtual Expo Stall Holders Only group, where I give you full training on how to make the most out of your expo. So how to set up your stall album and full training on everything that you need. You'll also get access to exclusive stall holder networking events. These are really, really good to get to know your what am I trying to say? Look, your fellow stall holders. They're really powerful, these networking events. So as a stall holder, this is where you get to make incredible new connections. So for more information, beautiful people, as I said, you can check out that QR code. You can click on the link that's scrolling above. Now, let me mention, I'm just going to be upfront. So to be a stall holder, it costs $45 for the 3 days. That's $15 a day. You get all of that. You get full training, and you make some incredible connections. And, you know, most people, the majority of people, I have to say, who are stall holders come on and make sales as well. So they are so much fun. Now, on top of that, if you'd like to be a sponsor, we have limited spots. So I'm opening it up to 10 sponsors only, but we've only got 3 spots left for sponsorship because they're actually selling out really quickly. It's an extra $35 to be a sponsor. When you become a sponsor, you get a bunch of other shout outs from me. So you get your logo added to all our promotional material, a link added to all our promos. I shout you out a bunch of extra times throughout the expo. So being a sponsor is well worth it. Now, one other thing, I'll just mention one more thing, that when you become a stall holder, he's live here. I'm hoping that you're still live, Ben. But in the next week or so, Ben is going to go live in our stall holders group, and he is going to tell us about an amazing special that he's got just exclusively for stall holders. And I'll tell you what, this special that Ben is providing is incredible, and you don't want to miss it. But you have to be a stall holder to be eligible to get this this absolute special. So again, my beautiful people, if you'd like to know more about the Heart and Soul Virtual Expo, 3rd, 4th, 5th of November, $45 to be a stall holder, an additional $35 if you'd like to be a sponsor, but we've only got 3 spots left, and they are selling out fast, let me tell you. So if you want to be a sponsor, get on it. We would love to have you in the expo. And as I mentioned, these expos are so much fun. I don't know. I can't tell you how much fun I've had in all these expos. Like I said, I've done a bunch of them in the last couple of years. I've got 4 expos coming up in the next 4 months, including my own. And I'm really, really excited about everything that, you know, what it's going to help with my business, but more importantly, how I get to help other people just like you. It's heaps of fun. So I'd love to have you come and join us. And I really do, I'd love to hear what you got out of today's training, you know, the most fun ways. What is your most fun way that you are now going to go out and promote yourself in business? Let me know in the chat. I would love to see. All right, my beautiful people. Yes, there we go. You'll be there. Who's there? Who's telling me you'll be there? I think that's you, Ben. Beautiful. You'll be there. Awesome. Ben will be there. All right, my beautiful people. I will see you again next Tuesday and for Business Growth Insights. And again, if you'd like to be interviewed, get in touch with me because I'd love to have the opportunity to promote you. All right, beautiful people. I'll see you in the group again soon. Bye.